welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming 10-71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Chicago Bears. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at two different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for a Heisman Trophy. Still much more.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
They go with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. And the Bears are going to be set up with a first and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line. They had three tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal.
That's good hard running right there on first and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Play action. Now Williams. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. 2nd and 5. As they've got it as we resume action. Throwing is Hurts. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Hurts. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's Hurts to throw. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First down and 10 yards to go.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime.
You sure you're ready for the third quarter?
Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Jalen Carter in on that tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
That's complete. Roma Dunze. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday night primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Automatic first down.
This is 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And a little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
To throw, it's Williams. They'll look middle here and give it to Dunze.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later, they're going to have to stop the clock.
Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. From the gun, here's Williams. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Nolan Smith able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal.
And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. So it's the Eagles who will get the first chance to go down and find a winner as they'll get it here, and we are back underway. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Opening drive of overtime. Both teams will get a possession, barring a defensive score. Here's 2nd down. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And an Eagles first down. A gain of 21.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game, and boy, they did it well.
And they will get the conversion on 4th down to stay alive, but time, not an ally. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. And we're going to get whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the extra session. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 1 overtime, how about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that 2nd overtime in just a moment. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. This pass finds Brown with a comeback run. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And a timeout coming in here with just 7 seconds remaining in the extra session. A chance now to strike first in the overtime session and get a big leg up. 1st and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage, and not just the...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So the OT clock hits 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. It'll be Hurts on the option. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And now 4th down. What do you do?
And after being stuffed on that play, it puts a little doubt in the minds of a head coach who has the ball.
And this is a touchdown. Now, it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. But a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. Looking to put a drive together. Now a first throw here in overtime. He's going to look deep for more. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. Explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Williams going to throw for it. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2, they convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game, but, hey, they got enough